Hi, healthy wisdomers. Before we begin today's episode, I'd like to invite you to go to my Patreon page. That's Patreon.com/DRJENCHEN to subscribe and get access to the rest of the Living a Stress-Free Life series so you can take action and make changes to your life today. I'm so excited for the opportunity to connect with you at a deeper level. All right, healthy wisdomers. So today we're going to explore something that I think has troubled many of us in God knows how many, sort of eras it's been. And it's monkey mind. Do you get monkey mind, especially late at night? Well, I gotta say, many of us tend to get monkey mind at night because that is usually the time of day when your mind has less things going on and you finally are about to get ready to go into your sleep mode, and somehow monkey mind seems to take over, right? And that usually ruins our sleep because we end up getting stuck in the cycle of worrying about everything that's been happening in our lives that we probably didn't have time to revisit or stop and think about during the daytime when you are either at work or doing, chores or picking up kids or, all the day-to-day things that you have to do. So what we don't realize is that being anxious about the things we can't control doesn't get rid of the problem. And what happens is we become more and more stressed as the night goes on and your monkey mind has taken over, right? It's essentially like a snowball effect, right? And before you know it, like it's time to get up, right? And start your day, but you didn't get any rest. So you then start getting snappy at your partner, or you get irritated with every single little thing that's happening in the mornings with your family or your kids. And the rest of the day is pretty much a big ball of negativity, right? And it's like a trickle effect that just goes and it seeps through everything that you do in the day. So here's the thing. I used to suffer from monkey mind from time to time, especially those days when I had probably stuff that was building up, like stress levels would start to build up over the little things, the big things in my life, and that I may not have had time to explore until monkey mind set in. And what happened was I would get these sleepless nights and I would get like horrible headaches in the morning and I'd be all groggy and then I'd get pissy. And, that's not the way to live, right? Like, it's like the worst thing to wake up in the morning and be all like moody and not a pleasant person to be around, right? So when I became aware of this small little algorithm that I'm going to share with you guys today, it really made me realize that there are times that we can probably let go of certain things without causing too much pain. And I say pain because it is painful. So for those of you who may not be familiar with what algorithms are, it's essentially a list of questions that you ask with a yes or no answer that then leads to either the next step or another question that then you answer with a yes or no answer. And eventually you get to the ultimate decision or the end result. Right? And so we tend to use algorithms actually a lot in the clinical setting, but they also use it in like coding and other fields and other industries. But algorithms are a great starting point. I mean, they're not the be all end all, but they are actually a great starting point to be able to kind of figure out complex things and simplifying them. So this is a super simple algorithm that I just named it, don't worry about it, right? Because that's ultimately the end result. So the first question that you want to start with is you ask yourself, do you have a problem? Right? So you say, well, do I have a problem? And if the answer is yes, it leads you to a second question. And that question is, you have to ask yourself, can you do something about it? Right? And again, there's a yes or no answer to that. And if the answer is yes, well, then go and do whatever it is that you need to do about it to solve this problem. But a lot of times the answer will tend to be no. Can you do something about it? No. So the end result to that no leads you to the statement that says, well, then why worry about it? Right? Think about it. If it's something you can't change and it's something you can't control, it's out of your control, it's out of your hands, then why waste time worrying about it? Because worrying about it is not going to change the situation, right? It's so simple, you guys. It's so simple. But a lot of us get stuck in that frame of mind. And that's why I wanted to kind of bring that to your attention today. So the next time you feel one of these nights are coming along, I want you to try the simple algorithm to be more aware of what you can and cannot do and take back some of the control you have over your mind. All right? Can I challenge you guys to do that the next time, you feel that monkey mind might be happening because you've got a lot of stuff going on? All right, Healthy Wisdomers, it has been a pleasure to share this short and quick episode with you, but I think it's a very important one. And I want to thank you all for continuing to support and listen to our podcast. Please take a minute to subscribe, follow, and rate this episode so that we can share this wisdom with everyone around us. And let's invite them to join us on this journey. This is the Healthy Wisdom Series with Dr. Jen Chen. I'll catch you guys next week.